There was in a farm full like all animal farms, a very pretty little mouse, who every morning swept the door of the house because among the chickens that left everything full of feathers, the dog that did nothing but release hair everywhere, and the cows that when they went from the stable to the meadow they left it full of their dung. The little rat had to leave the entrance of his mousetrap every morning with a broom in hand, a beauty. That day she was sweeping and all of a sudden she saw something that was shining. She came over and it turned out to be a penny. What a surprise he got, what a fortune. At the moment she began to think what would she do with that money. She put on a hat, straightened her skirt and went to the market. He walked and stopped in front of the haberdashery. In the window there were fabrics, lace and colored ribbons. He bought a good piece of red satin ribbon and expertly made a little bow that he put on the tip of his tail. But, how pretty was the little mouse! The next morning when he went out to sweep the door of her house, the first to see her so beautiful with her little red bow was the rooster that had just woken up the whole farm with her song. Caramba! Little mouse, how pretty you are today! The little mouse smiled coquettishly. Will you marry me? Asked the rooster. And at night what will you do? The rat told him. Kikiriko-3, replied the rooster, I have to practice my singing to wake up the farm animals every morning. Oh. No, what's up, you won't let me sleep? The little mouse replied. Then the dog passed by that came from taking care of the sheep, and when he saw her so pretty, he approached her sweetheartedly and asked her, Pretty little rat, pretty, would you marry me? Let's see, and at night what will you do? What will I do? What will I do? Well, bark as it should be. I have to be vigilant in case a fox comes to look for the chickens, or a wolf to eat the sheep. I will bark like this, A-U-U-U-U, woof, 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 woof. No, you'll scare the hell out of me, I won't sleep a wink. The dog left with his head bowed and the little mouse continued sweeping quietly without messing with anyone. There was a little mouse on that farm, very shy, who had always been in love with the little mouse, and because of his shyness he had never dared to speak to her, but that day, plucking up courage, he approached the little mouse. Hello, he said. Boo, good morning, little mouse, how are you? The little mouse, who had gotten tired of so much wooing around her, looked at him and said, I'm sorry little mouse, I'm very busy right now, I can't talk to you. The poor little mouse, who had finally gotten the strength to talk to her, was left with a span of noses and went to the forest sad and downcast. When the little mouse finished sweeping he went into her house, and soon there was a knock at the door. Hello, said the gobbler cat, this morning I saw you so beautiful, and it's such a beautiful day that I've prepared a basket to invite you to a picnic. I don't know, answered the stunned rat, of such a request. Come on, you're not going to leave me with everything prepared, the cat insisted. Well, it's fine, the truth is that it's a very beautiful day, I've worked a lot and I deserve a break. They went to a meadow far away from the farm. When the little mouse saw that his beloved was leaving with the cat, he got angry because he knew the cat, he knew that he was a cheat, a fool, and he doubted the good intentions towards the little mouse, so he decided to follow them. Once in the meadow, the cat put a blanket on the grass, sat down at one end, and the little mouse with her pretty red bow on the tip of her tail sat down at the other end. The little mouse was watching them from a nearby tree. Seeing them sitting so calmly on the grass talking, he thought that he had made a mistake, but he soon found out that he hadn't, that the evil cat had evil plans. What a beautiful day, right? Said the cat. Truly, it had been a long time since he went out for a walk, answered the little mouse. Everything is work, sweeping, cleaning. Today you are prettier than other days, said the cat, more appetizing. Hearing that comment, the little rat was afraid. She took the food basket and opened it, but it was empty. Very scared, she said to the cat, where is the food? Then the gobbler showed his true intention. The food is you, he told her, and arching his back he cornered the little mouse. "Noo!" shouted the frightened mouse. At that the cat jumped into the air frightened. "Maramame shao!" screeched. The little mouse had courageously come out of his hiding place and, approaching cautiously, he took such a bite out of the cat's tail that he almost kept a small piece of tail in his snout. The frightened and pained cat ran as if he were being chased by the biggest dog in the world and was lost forever. The little mouse looked at her savior and smiled happily. Ho, ho, hello, said the little mouse, are you okay? Yes, thanks little mouse, you saved me, would you like to walk me home? Sure, said the little mouse, very happy. The little mouse grabbed his arm and they walked to the farm. Soon they got married and lived very happily because the little mouse slept and was silent at night, slept and was silent. And color in, Colorado.